Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Crusader Kings 2, The Jones Family. Last time we left off, the civil war to lower crown authority had started in England. And as you can see, the country is still in disarray, but we do have starting to become a winner out of this whole war. And it's starting to become the king. We're going to continue time. I think we'll go until 1070. We'll go until either 1075 or 76. We're going to have a little bit of fun. I'm going to go on 2-speed for the entirety of the time. Because I've figured out that even 2-speed, it goes fast. Oh, good. Me and my wife are starting to love each other some more. Wow. 8390. We're going to end up becoming hundreds by the time. And we both want to have a daughter, so hopefully in this episode we'll see another addition to the family. Also, last episode, we had our first child, William Jones. I'm super excited about this because I think also in this episode, well, no, if we go until 75 or 76, maybe he'll turn 5, and then the next episode after that we'll be able to educate him or choose who I want as an educator. And I think I will probably choose the king to do that. We apparently love our son, of course, because he's my child. In other news, France, did you get out of your war? You did. He got out of his war with the Holy Roman Empire. The Kaiser of the Holy Roman Empire has set up Pope Conrad as an anti-pope against Pope Alexander III. Really? King William the Conqueror has created the Duchy of Gloucester. Now we're looking for the Duchy of East Anglia, which he has not made yet, which is fine. Give him time. He doesn't have a lot of money on his hands. I mean, he does. Oh, I thought that was the thingy. Dang it. How much money does he has 13 now. Okay, so he made a duchy with the money that he had. Because he's still in this war, he's not getting all of the taxes. So he's not making a lot of money. I could send him a royal gift. No, I can't. Jesus, he needs more money for that. You bastard. I'm probably... Well, actually, no, I'm not. Because I want to build something. Actually, I want to show you guys the building mechanics. So I'm going to build the next thing of castle fortifications. Because that's the only thing we can build. Am I? I want to get the next keep. Because it gives me a garrison size and a levy size of 20%, which out of 868, that would be nice to build up our own levy. I also want to get a castle town, but we need to have castle infrastructure at least 4. And if we look at our technology, you can see that we're still kind of... We're working on town infrastructure, and hopefully that'll be done. But for now, we'll build the next level of castle fortifications. Might as well, we have nothing else to do. And I think if we continue to crank out this amount of money, we may send the king a royal gift. Just to make him like us just a little bit more. Because we're going to need to. Also, I want to search people of male descent who are not in prison. Who are... I don't really care if you're married. I don't want you to be a ruler, and I want you to be of my religion. Who are the best at diplomacy. Now we're going to check and see, out of all these people, who hate their lord and who does not. He hates his lord, but he also does not like me. So I don't think I can invite him to court. It's a 3 against 1. I send him this gift. It's only 15, so it's actually not that bad. We're going to see if I can invite. Yes! So we're gonna get a 15 level diplomat chancellor, which is gonna be amazing. Because I want that. I think he's... I don't know. I think he's an Englishman. I could be wrong, but I think he's an Englishman. My wife is pregnant again, by the way. I did see that notification. I thought I missed it. To the kindly Count Henry, your wisdom and mercy are legendary, my lord. I accept your gracious invitation and will join your court forthwith. Good. Because that means that we get to kick out this 8 guy and put in a beautiful 15 to start improving relations with the king. soon enough. Oh, good. You've improved the religious relations. Well, actually, he badmouthed the Pope over here. He didn't really improve religious relations. I don't know why I can't improve. Prophesize, research cultural tech. I don't know why I can't improve religious relations in my own county. Is that something new? I thought I was able to do that. Huh. They must have patched that. I'm going to try to make the Pope like me. Just in case if like the king gets excommunicated, the Pope will like me enough to where I can make it to where I can lift the excommunication for him. And that would be actually really good for our Lord. Since we're going on 2-speed, we might go until 1074 or 5. I don't know. We'll figure it out as the time comes. We've been chugging through time. That's why I kind of want to lay low for a little bit. I can promote a commander, invite a holy man to court, invite a noble, debutante. I can hold a feast. Sure! I have given the orders for a great feast to be hosted in Middlesex. Let the preparations begin. In Middlesex? Oh yeah, I'm in Middlesex at the moment. Oh dang, the fire blasted right past my face as I felt how my hair had started to curl away from the fire. The fire eater had been a bit too careless for my taste, but his troop and he was clearly greatly skilled. The guests would be impressed if they entertained at my feast. Too dangerous! I don't want the guests to catch fire. No, I'm going to allow them to come because I think it's going to be cool and I think the people are going to like it. While I was busy preparing for my feast, a troop of wandering... What is this? Jongleurs arrived at the castle. They looked a bit ragged, but for their performance, entertained the entire castle. Perhaps I should think about offering them my patronage. They would be perfect entertainment for my feast. No, I don't think so. They will be perfect. We have to have music as well as fire breathers. Why not? Beowulf have arrived at my... Yes, I do know that. The best part of preparing a feast is deciding what foodstuff to serve. I must purchase venison, boar, and duck, spices, wine, and ale, honey for the desserts, cheeses, and perhaps even a swan or a peacock. I will spend lavishly on food. Spend enough on food to satisfy everyone's hunger, or I don't want to spend much on food at all. A little cynical, you know, but I am trusty and I am kind. Of course I will spend lavishly on food. I gotta make sure the Jones name is well prepared. Most of the preparations of the feast have been made, and now I only have to send the the invitations. Do I not have any? I do have 2 vassals. Why aren't they gonna join me? Oh, dang. Okay. What is this? You want to be my new court chaplain? Nudge. You're a 10. My other man is a 9. Of course. Come in. If you're better, come in. I don't need to prophesize, but I will improve religious relations. Oh, I can. Maybe it was just the last guy couldn't. Oh, he couldn't because he was the chaplain of the area. Oh, that makes sense. The guests have finally arrived. Welcome to my feast. Everybody sit down. Cozy up next to the fire. Let's eat. What would a feast be without entertainment? The gondolier's dexter... I can't even speak today. And skill impressed and captivated my guests, making me very pleased with them. Your performance was splendid. Oh, good. So my court chaplain very much enjoyed my presentation. He kind of doesn't like me, though. It's not okay. I did kick him out of the court. Everyone drank and were happy, except Bishop Brithrel, who refuses more wine. This insulting gesture must mean that he does not appreciate my hospitality. How dare Bishop Brithrel insult me? Not drinking my wine, not eating my food that I paid so much for. How dare him? Pah! The last of the guests had returned home, and everyone agreed it was this year's greatest feast. I had great fun, and so did everyone else. Good. So that still didn't put... It actually helped by a +5. I thought because I pissed him off. Well, he made me angry, too. Oh, God, Castile grew. So big. You must have taken over both of your sons. I mean, not both of your brothers in the area. You took all of Leon and Galatia. Good for you, but now you gotta deal with the Muslims in the area. You got it, though, I believe. We're 50% of the way through with this war. I think we're gonna be fine. We just love our king more and more. He's gotten a bigger liking of us. It was at 19, now it's at 22. And the other guy is only at a mere 11. That's good. So if and when... What is this? Oh, good. Yada, yada, yada. Yes. Oh, I thought that was my guy. I was like, really? I was about to be really excited. Even to see the College of Cardinals. Good. Good. So they're all figuring out the Cardinal situation. If you don't know, this is the College of Cardinals. And through those College of Cardinals, we get the next Pope, which looks like to be Albonio. Is that how you say it? He's from... Oh, he's from Pisa. That's exciting. Oh, that's actually a country, too. Oh, wow. He had a daughter. We're going to name her Grace. I like the name Grace. And I just feel as though it's a good little name to be done. So I do not want to become King of England. We are only a mere count. That would not make any sense. I don't really need to become a patron of virtue. I'm a cynical man who really needs to have somebody with high faith. So we'll amass in wealth. We will become rich. Which is good. We actually need to become rich. The music in this game is really... Paradox does a really good job of having great music to surround you into the game. Because that church music just get... Because I'm a big choir guy. I love choir music. So the church music is nice. The king's been building up his force more and more, but I still have not seen a single man of the revolters walk through the area. I don't know if they're just planning on something big, but no one is to be seen, and Odo is not doing a thing about this. So it's exciting that we're gonna win, and it looks like we're slowly getting a ticking time bomb, I think, which is good. Count Henry of Norfolk. Very excited to have you. You will do great things for England, hopefully one day. Or hopefully your son will. That would be great. Now we will change our sons and things to something that I would like to see happen. You know, what I want to see my sons look like. I'm not just going to keep them as they look. We'll change them a little bit. Like we might, when the Lord, Count Henry, gets older, we might change him up a little bit. We never know. Because you wouldn't keep the same hair forever. Even back then, I think they had barbers. They weren't good, but I think you could cut your hair. How old are we? 28. Once we hit 30, we're going to get our middle-age kind of look, and it's... 23. Wow. Oh, a glutton. He's slothful. He is gregarious, but he's cynical as well. He is kind. He's not a bad ruler. He's just not the best. Oh my God, what happened to Philip? Oh, he died. He died a maimed cripple the 5th of June, 1072, at the age of 20. Oh, he died? Oh, wow, this guy's shit, too. Arbitrary, greedy, wrathful, an elusive shadow. Ooh, he's not a good person. Duke Henry the Chaste de Bourgogne. If he was smart, and he really wanted to do something here, he would kill the king, or at least try to figure out a way so that way he could become king and destroy the Capet family in France. Is he the last Capet member? Is he the last living male heir? Philip did have a daughter. Huh. All the women wouldn't have heirs. And of course, we already know how all these go. Wow, Hughes is the last male heir of House Capet. Philip did have a daughter, but I do not believe that she will ever have the claim to the throne, unless he does change the law, or has a son of his own. Of course, they're both very young. Like, he could have a son, which would destroy this man's chances, but if he killed his son and then him, he would become king. That's what I'm saying. If I was this duke, I would be planning on killing this king right now. 72% done with this war. We may see the end of this by the time this episode is done. Why did he siege Gloucester? Oh, and by the way, I figured out where Rochester is. It's over here. The bishopric of Rochester. I figured it out. That was where that battle took place. I was trying to find it, and I was like, where is Rochester? I thought it was a county. It's not. It's a little bishopric in Kent. So I also looked back at the video and watched where that battle took place, and I was like, it was in Kent, so Rochester's in Kent. Oh, got it. So it's 1074. We'll go until maybe 75 or 76, and then we'll end the session. That'll be fun. How much money do you have? 164? How much does it cost you to make duchies? You do have a lot. Bedford, Gloucester. You haven't given that away yet. Do you own this title? You do. You own that land yourself. But then again, if you would have to give that duchy away, you would have to give it to the man of Wiltshire, and then you would have to give this away to either the duke of Wiltshire, or you would have to put somebody in there and then transfer vassalage, which would be annoying. For us, though, we have been just hanging out, being our own people, you know? We're still under that family focus because we want to make as many kids as possible before we die. That probably won't change. We're just loving our Lord. His demesne size is a little big. He is a little big, which is kind of annoying. He does own a lot of counties. Few duchies, but a lot of counties. And I don't think he should be owning that many, because he owns one more than he should. I don't know what he's going to do about that. Oh, who made the ducal title over here? Really? Who are you? Duke William III of Normandy. Are you a son of the king? Are you a son? Who are you? Who is this man? Richard made a daughter. William made a daughter. 2 sons. Adeus had made 2 sons of a different family origin. Different family origins. I do not see this William. Is that him? William de Normandy? I mean, he's dead, though. This one's not dead. Which de Normandy is this? Is it under Robert? Oh my god, she had a lot of kids. Jesus. Has created the Duchy of Somerset. I don't think that's ours. We're East Anglia, so that's not ours. Stop making duchies that aren't ours. And I know where that one is. Who is this William de Normandy? I thought it would be like an uncle or something. It does not look to be the case. I just clicked something. Also, I don't know who that man is. It does not seem to be the case. There he is. Ah, so he is a very distant uncle. He is an uncle, but he's a distant one. And he does have 2 sons and 2 daughters, but he is very distant from the king. The last king to be... Oh, no, he is the first king of England, but they were dukes before then. But he is a very distant uncle, but he is an uncle of the king. Got it. I was like, where are you in Normandy? I don't see you. We're about to win this revolt. The English king is about to show these revolters what for. Sorry, I like to do that kind of like looking into the families kind of thing, because it's cool to see that's sort of like, where is this guy on your family tree? How are you guys related? Kind of thing. It's really fun. The Duchy of Somerset, which he has not given away yet, unless this is it. No, he gave away the Duchy of Gloucester, but he doesn't own. Does he own all these titles? He owns 2 of them. You own a lot of counties, King. You own a lot. And you need to get rid... I mean, when you make my duchy title... Oh, wow. My wife is pregnant again. We're going to see another child. That's amazing. Yeah, I think we'll go until 76. January 1st of 76. Because I'm having so much fun at the moment, I want to continue having the fun. Scotland. Still has a piece of our territory. But he hasn't been able to do anything about that yet. Because he's been dealing with this revolt for far too long. To the point where he barely has a levy. Oh, goody! He has made the opinion of the king much more. I love it. So, how much does he like me? 22. Why is that? It should be more. Well, that's odd. That's not nice. How much are you, Suffolkian? 11. Good. And it looks like you're actually about to die soon. Well, you are 50. I can't say you're about to die soon. Yeah, so we'll go until 76, so I will actually change to my Middle Ages look. Which is cool. When's my birthday? January 1st? When is my birthday? December 26th. Oh, wow. They actually added in, like, random days that you were actually born. So that's cool. So in about a month, we will be... Oh, what is this? What are you? Are you your own country? Count Artois of Forest. You're your own independent nation. Yet, you have no king. You're a mere count. That's all you are. You're the same title as me. Huh. Out in the middle of nowhere. That's weird. That is very odd. That's weird. What else is happening around the world? India, nothing ever happens in India. What is this? It's impossible to try to get a hold of Countess Gatia. She always has some sort of excuse to get away from me. Ignores me, or even hides from me. I'm not that scary, right? Oh. What is happening? We were loving each other, but suddenly we're falling apart. Oh no. I did change it to my 30s look, though. I do like my beard. I don't think I'm going to change it. I think we're fine. Because I don't need to change it. Because if you click it, and you try to change your beard. Oh, you actually can change it. They fixed the bug where it was just like you couldn't change the thing. That's nice, but I'm going to keep it as is. I like my beard as is. Yeah, time's been ticking. Cumania, I feel like, is going to be the first, like, big country of Russia. You can't make that. These are new territories for the Silk Road, which is a new trading platform. I don't have the picture things for them, which is kind of annoying. But I'll try to get those as soon as possible, so that way we could be so much into this game. 97%. We're about to win. Once he sieges out this county, we'll be done. Oh, that sucks. It's a good thing, though, that the king never tried to, the king wasn't getting beaten back, because we could have seen our lands be besieged by these rebel, terrible people. How much money do you have now? 109. I don't know how much money it takes for you to make one. Oh, we have another daughter. We'll name her... We'll name her... Rebecca. Rebecca Jones. So we have William, Grace, and Rebecca. Rebecca isn't really an English name, but it's still a good name nonetheless to rhyme with the Jones. Grace Jones, William Jones, Rebecca Jones. It's nice. I feel as though those flow off the tongue. Good! Good! My liege, my mission to Middlesex has so far been a success. During my visit to the court of King William the Conqueror, I seem to have managed to make him understand what a benevolent and peaceful ruler you really are, and he sends his regards. Your humble Chancellor, Ceolwulf. I'm going to call him Ceolwulf. I don't think he's Ceolwulf. I'm going to call him Ceolwulf. Good. Good. So the king likes me even more by a 37. It's very good. The last one didn't go through unless the bonus had ticked off right when he did it. I think that's probably what happened. But I'm making the king like me more and more, which is good, because if he likes me more than the Suffolk guy by the time he makes his Duchy of East Anglia, I think it is. So he makes that duchy. I'm going to demand it. I don't like the word demand. We're not going to demand it. We're going to peacefully ask the king as a gift of his good graces and for being a loyal servant during a war like this that just now got over, which is cool. You know, being a part of this revolution, helping out the king during this endeavor, could we get a duchy title from him? He doesn't have that many dukes in the area. I think he has 3. 3 dukes. Mercia, York, and which one is this one? Gloucester? Yes. Which is surprising that he, the ruler of Gloucester, isn't the man. He has revoked the Duchy of Lancaster from Duke Edwin the Hunter. Where's Lancaster? I forgot where that was. Revoked the County of Westmoreland from Duke Edgar of York. Oh wow, he is taking a lot of things. He's being a very ruthless king, but a very just king. These people rose up against him. Why would he try to be nice to the people that's done this? Oh good, he got released. Which is good. Oh good, this count had gotten released, and he loves the king for it. That's good. Let's create the Duchy of Kent. Dang it! Making these damn duchies of Kent and things. I want my duchy. You need to make mine, good king. Mine. Oh wow, you're at a negative? How much money do we have? Not enough. Definitely not enough. God, you're so needy. Vote the County of Cornwall. Really? So he owns a lot of territory. He got released. Oh wow. Has been released? Okay, so she got released, but she got her title revoked. Count has founded the Lower Crown Authority. Again? God, calm down. We just got out of a war. Ooh, the Count of Surrey got released. He doesn't like his lord either. King William, yes, we know that. Alan Mob Convents. Oh, dang. Count Odo, wow, you got released and you got to keep your title after something like that. You would have been one that I probably would have chopped his head off. Who are you? You're a decent intrigue, man. That's it. And you want to get married. You don't like me. And you're Breton, like I am, though. I don't want to be Breton, but I figured out the reason I am Breton is because when you have to change it in both the way that you look and your actual culture. I didn't change my culture. I love this guy. This guy is doing a great job because he's making the king love me. I think what we'll do is we will continue until like mid 1076, I think, because I want to make this one a little bit longer because it took actually a lot to get this game to start up, which was annoying. I don't know what was going on, but it took a lot. So who are you attacking? Attacking Emir Abdul Hazam the Seducer in the French Holy War for Malacca. Where is that? Who is this? Really? You're fighting all the way down here. Why would you fight that? Count Godfrey of Westmoreland has founded the Lower Crown Authority in England faction. Why? Who are you? A son from somewhere. Your parents are dead. Oh, who are you being educated by? Oh, this guy. That's probably why you came over here in the first place. Makes sense. Created the Duchy of Kent. Yeah. We got all that. Okay. I think he might have ran off too. You could have been a count somewhere. So what are you doing, dear king? Are you getting your money back? You are, and you already have 100 gold. Hopefully, he makes our duchy. If he makes the next duchy, and it's not ours, we will end the episode there. If it is, we will demand, I ask for it. We will ask for our duchy title. Because he has a decent opinion of us, we should get it. Hopefully. But he is a conqueror. He may not give us this title. He may not think we are of stature for this title. He may not think we have done enough for this lovely title. Oh, my wife is pregnant again. We are boosting kids now. I like it. In Essex to improve diplomatic relations. With whom? This man who does not like the king. Or actually, he loves the king. What is this? A group of hedge knights have come to visit Norfolk. Ceolf has met with them and asks for my reply. I'm a cynical man, so I don't really enjoy hedge knights fighting for the faith. Well, that doesn't make any sense to me. You might as well fight on the battlefield with me than fight on the battlefield for faith. But I am a kind man. I'm kind. I enjoy having people in my life to talk. And because my wife hasn't talked to me in quite a long time, we'll welcome them with a lavish feast. It's been a good year since we've had one. We might as well do it. Why not? We gain the trait gregarious. This character is gregarious and socially competent. Of course, we could already get a way around talking to people, but now we have the trait for it, which is great. Mortain, Evero, I think that's how you say that. The Hedge Knights have participated in a minor tournament together within Arkanites in Westmoreland, but sadly one of those landless vagabonds have been severely injured. Have him stay in our lands as long as he needs. We might as well. Why pay for medication and send them on the way when we can talk some more with them? Might as well. So we can't send a gift to this king. A little greedy. Oh yeah, I forgot you can look at the family tree too. So that way I probably could have found him better this way. So this is his brother? I think this is his brother. These are his brothers. And I think these are his uncles. These are his great-uncles. We're all dead. And I think his brother. Is this his brother? Yeah, no. This is his dad. Oh, geez. Whoops. I should have known that. That's his dad. Those are his grandfather and grandmother on his dad's side. His great-grandfather and great-grandfather and grandmothers on his dad and mom's side. His mom, though, it looks to be an orphan. They never really known who she was all about. She must have been... Oh, she was married before. What? My liege, I write to you with bad news from Norfolk. My efforts to squeeze some extra taxes out of the population has been met with resistance. These troublesome peasants. Stay home. Oversee our constructions. Might as well. Can't grab the taxes from these people. Duke Edgar of York has been released from King William the Conqueror's dungeon. Oh, finally you get released. Damn 6-year-old. The heir to his thing is... Oh my. That is an endeavor. He better grow up and have a kid, or this duke is about to become very strong. Because he already owns this area. Actually, I don't think he owns that area. What I think he owns at the moment is more like these areas. I could be wrong. Oh, good. We got the noble in Westmoreland to like the king more. Seems that I have succeeded in my endeavors. Yeah, we'll go a little longer. It's getting a little lengthy this episode, but it's very fun. I am enjoying myself rather well. Legitimized bastard. I never really knew the king was like that. Well then, where did you spend your... Oh wow, what is this? Adweg of Westerland Uprising. Declared an English Westerland revolt on King William the Conqueror. You only have 5,000 troops to your name and no lands. Why would you fight the English army? If he doesn't send his men in a group, though, a lot of these troops are about to die. Which he will. This guy is just parading around. What is this? King William of England is claiming to know that I am promoting heresy. Whoa, but promises to keep it to himself if I promise to stay out of all factions. Is this the king trying to pull a dirty one on me? I have no choice but to agree. Count Henry's opinion of King William changes by -5. Or never. Count Henry's opinion of King William changes to 50 for 24 months because I was slandered. King? No, I will agree to do such things. The king loves me. Why should I make that something to be bothered with? I don't care much for faith, let alone be a heretic. Fa, we have a new son. I like the Mart. We name him Martin. Martin Jones. That's a nice name, Martin Jones. What is this? A mess. Wow. Wow. What is it? What? To the glorious Count Henry, peace be with you, we propose that Prince Richard of England become a guardian and mentor of little William McHenry. Oh, but King, I have to decline such act. Is he 6? He is. I'm going to decline such actions. And more or less the reason that I decline such actions, my lord, is because I want you to do it. I want you to do it. I want you to teach my lovely king. He can't. Oh, well, I mean, if he can't, then why bother with it? I would rather just educate the child myself. I will teach my son the ways, if the king cannot. It's very sad. We'll go until the end of October. Well, no, we'll go until this war is over, which it is now. So we'll end November 1st of 1076. The king wanted his Prince Richard, to be our son's educator. I would have rather had the king to do it, but he's teaching 2 of his daughters right now, which is kind of annoying. Queen Cecilia of France, though. Oh, she's a little bit of a bitch, but yo her. That's who that was. Oh, wow. Marrying into France to get an alliance, are we? Go you, king. I'm proud of you. But at the end of this episode, though, we see that the war is now over. 2 wars, actually, are now over. We are educating our son, William. And we have 3 new additions to the family. Little Gracie. Ah, Gracie. Our beautiful Rebecca. And our lovely Martin. Gonna be a little bit of sibling disputes once I die. They're gonna want to have the throne for themselves, of course. But the king is starting to gain a little bit more money. Hopefully he starts continuously making more. But for right now, he's spending a lot in his army. Still marching around. He's gonna have to disband it at some point. But once he disbands that, he should start making money, and hopefully soon enough, he will make our ducal title. We cannot create such things, because we need to be owning 51% right now. We own 50. So I'm going to wait until the king makes our duchy for us. Hopefully he will. I don't want to have to war this man, but I think the law is too high. Obligations, feudal laws, normal taxation, city levy, city taxation. What are the crown authorities? Can we check that? I swore we could. King, there we go. Gender law, succession law, realm laws. King, okay, crown authority is medium. The powers of the nobility and the monarch. are in a balance. Vassals enjoy a very large degree of autonomy, but have to provide their liege with a fairly substantial portion of their levies. Vassals can now fight each other, so we need to make the crown authority low in order to be able to fight this man in Suffolk to claim both titles. There's no faction brewing, though. We cannot do the opportunity to make our own faction because of the fact that we told the king we wouldn't do it, so that way he doesn't say that we're a heretic. And that doesn't make any sense. We're a cynical man. We don't even believe in faith. But it's going to end this episode here. As Count Henry of Norfolk, things are starting to get a little spicy up in here. We have 4 kids now, which is going to be amazing. And I think soon enough, hopefully, we can get a 5th one going. She's loving me a lot more. We're not like as her because we despise her shyness. Because we're gregarious. We love to talk. That's fine. She's not shy to us. We still love her a bunch. But until the next episode, I hope you guys are going to be thinking of the Jones family. And tell me what you would like to see more. What would you like us to do? Because we can't really expand until we get the crown authority low. Start warring other people for other titles. We'll have to see what we can get ourselves into. Unless we try to get a foreign claim going somewhere else. We'll figure something out. But until then, this is Glenn Games signing off with another Crusader Kings 2 episode coming your way again shortly. I hope you guys enjoy. Leave a like, and of course subscribe if you want to see more. Until then, I will see you next time. Take care.